What's up, everybody? My name is Juwan Rohan, and this is the Misguided Podcast. We're intend to guide you to a better future. Listen, today's quick guide is about stocks versus real estate. There's always this argument. Which one's better? I like this one, right? You always get this controversial argument over stocks and real estate. I'm not here to argue. All I want to say is I love both. Both are great. I think you should do both. But for me, it's more of what I can control. And a lot of people get caught up in the stock market and the quick returns from it, or the quick losses from it, right? Because you just never know. Unless you're long-term investing, it's always a win at that point. But when people start getting into trading, right? Whether it's day trading, whether it's swing trading, whatever type of trading, it's risky. And a lot of people might get a big return and are like, oh my God, that was amazing. And then try and replicate that. And it's hard, right? Especially when you're a beginner and you're learning, you're not well knowledged in, you don't know too much in that area. So a lot of people get caught up in that and they try and replicate that. And then they jump over to the real estate side and it's like, wait, what? This is like super like, it's a thought out process, right? It's not as like, oh, it just shows up in my bank account or I just see the numbers growing, right? Because in real estate, you don't look at it like every couple days and see the numbers growing, right? Like pull up your brokerage account and you see how much you lost and gained today. That's not necessarily the case with real estate. But why I like real estate is because you can control much more in it. With stocks, it's just, okay, hey, right? I mean, there's multiple ways. You can have someone manage your portfolio. You can invest in individual stocks, ETFs, right? But once that money is gone into that, whatever you're investing, it's there. And it's in the hands of the market. It's in the hands of the CEOs of the companies you invested in. It's not in your hands. It's in your brokerage account, right? So what can you do besides check your account every day, every other day, and just hope for the best, right? Hope the economy continues to rise or crash and then you invest more and then rise. Like, it's just hope at that point. With real estate, there's many things you can do to, I guess, increase your chances of building wealth. And many exit strategies. There's many ways to work on it, right? So instead of just having that money put into something and just hoping that it works out, you can put that money into real estate and yeah, you can just hope that it works out and it might not, right? But if it doesn't work out, then I can go back in and kind of fix what needs to be worked out to make it work. If that makes any sense, put a yes in the chat. No, this ain't earn your leisure, but no. So that's to me why I like real estate. And yes, it takes more hands-on work, right? It's not as passive as people think, but also I think there's more you can control, right? Like it's just easier to build wealth in a sense like that. But I also love stocks. I love putting my money in there and forgetting that it's there and then looking like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, this looks good. Same thing with real estate, years go on, 7 years and your house is appreciated a ton. And so, yeah, I just wanted to explain the difference on why I choose real estate. Not choose real estate because I do both. I talk about stocks all the time, but why I personally like real estate a little bit more as opposed to when that conversation comes up, stocks or real estate, right? Like, obviously both, love both, but for me it's what I can control more, and that's pretty much the answer. So hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for listening. This is the Misguided Podcast. We're intending to guide you to a better future. See you on the other side.